Will the budget be posted in the Gazette tomorrow? Mark Z. I think it will be. It confirmed its commitment to money laundering standards. The Iraqi National Bank. We do not deal with companies suspended by the central bank. Does this article give anyone the impression that the CBI or the government would have allowed for over half of the country's money supply to be stolen and/or disappear? Think about the insanity that would be at this stage and level of banking the CBI as it today. With having the lineup of the most professional auditors in the world in Iraq's books, let alone the UST, US Fed, IMF, WB, UN, etc. It wouldn't happen. Television is showing Sadani is asking questions about 57 trillion that was left over from the 23 budget, and nobody seems to know where this money is. There is no end to the corruption. Obviously, our leader Sadani is protecting the monetary reform by not exposing the new exchange rate to these bad people. Frank, 57 trillion dinars is missing from the budget of 23? Let's pray that he can find that money, because if I was Sadani, I'm not going to release any exchange rate. I'm not going to do anything with the contracts. The UN sees progress in Iraq's anti-corruption efforts and lists recommendations. The UN seems pretty happy with all the efforts you have made. Iraq, here's you, attaboy. This is actually important to see all the sanctions going away and Iraq being free and clear to change values on the world stage. We had rates that were flashing on the bank screens over the weekend. Now, what has to happen is these rates that have been flashing need to come in and solidify and go hard green, because if they're flashing, you're not going to be exchanging. But once they solidify and get to a hard green state, that's when you know you've got a fixed rate to work with. Rudao publishes the text of the third strategic plan of the Central Bank of Iraq. Quote, regarding the initiatives that the bank linked to the sub-goals, they include the ability to issue medium or long-term securities, move from the platform to the sending banks in making external transfers, increase gold reserves, offer new issues of high-quality currency, automate monetary operations, and support financing. They've changed the rate without budgets before. No reason they can't do it at will. To start the float. The key here is the size of the budget and the international standards being applied along with the upgraded banking systems. They have a plan. Watch them work it. They appear to be pushing hard in the right direction. I missed what the estimates of the currency's rates were. Could you give a refresher? Mark Z. No one knows for sure, but the rumors I have the most faith in are around $4 for the dinar, around $2.25 for the dong. We have seen rates for the dinar close to $5 recently and close to $3 for the dong on bank screens. We are not going to know the exact rate until we are exchanging, but we are hopeful those rates are close to accurate.